Hello, it's Bud. I'm in the process of moving patterns out of my pattern library into side files on the computer so that I can have a better running system uh, within the GUI and the CarveWright process. Um, I was starting to overload things, so I just wanted to back out some patterns. The same concept that I'm going to show you here can be used on MPCs as far as how to organize those so that you get a view of what you're dealing with as you move along. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, I'm deep within my personal organization of patterns. I'm on my awards section, and the first thing I want to do is to create a word processing document within this awards thing. So just a minute. Okay, let's set this up the way I like to do it. On page layout, I'm going to make the margin a 1/2 inch. And I want 3 columns. And I'm going to save this as a Word document. And I want to put it in AskBud patterns on awards, and I'm going to name it awards and save it. So I'm going to get out of it just so you can see, and here it is within awards. And I'm doing that so that the decision tree that I have to go through to get each one of these is a little shorter. If I make it outside of this folder for awards, then it gets a little more cumbersome. So I'm going to open that Word document, and then I'm going back to awards, and I'm going to open the first pattern. And it's going to open in Pattern Editor because it's mine. And I'm going to push Print Screen and exit that. Now I'm going to go to Paint, and I'm going to go to Clipboard and paste. And run this across. Whoop. And there's my torch award. If you had a bigger screen, if I did this on a larger screen, I would have less things to do here. Okay, so I go to Tools, I go to my paintbrush, or paint can, click on it, and my right button is white, so I click on that. I go to Image, select the image, or just select this much, click on Copy, and I can get out of Paint. I can go back to my Word document, I can right click, and I can paste. It carries return one time. Go to Insert, and I'm going to stay in Insert for a lot of things as we go through this. I'll be right back. Again, if the screen was larger, these links would open up a little more, but I'm going to hyperlink, and I'm going to double click on Torch Award, and now that's right underneath that. So now I go back to my awards, click on the award blue ribbon, push print screen, go to paint, go to paste. I'll be right back. Getting a little muddy here. Click on Tools, click on Paint Can, right click, Image, click the Select box, Control, Copy, and I get out of that screen. Come back to my Word document, right click, do a paste, enter, go to links, hyperlinks, blue ribbon, and enter, and drop down one line. So now I come back to my awards, go to diploma, sorry about that, there's my diploma. So I push on print screen, exit these screens on that, go to paint, it just doesn't want to stay. Clipboard, paste, bring it over to where I've got what I want. Paint can, right click, image, click on the image, select, right click, copy, get out of paint, go back to word processing, right click, paste, enter. I'll move this up some so you can see what's going on here. Links, hyperlink, diploma, enter, come back to awards, graduation cap, I'm double clicking, push print screen, and I can get out of these screens, come back to my word processing document, but I want to go first to paint, paste, you would not have to be moving this up and down. Click on the paint can, right click on the black, click the select button, draw my box around it, right click, copy, and I can get out of the paint, right click, do a paste, drop down line, I'll move this up a little bit more, click on the links, hyperlink, graduation cap, twice, and there it is. And I'll do a save, since I saved it as it is named awards, as you can see right here. So now let's proof test it. Let's open awards, bring this thing up, and all three of them are there. If I want the blue ribbon, I just set on the title, hold down my control, and click. I'm in W7, so I get a challenge. It brings up my blue ribbon. I can now file, save it to my pattern library. Name it. Save it. Get out of the pattern library. Open up CarveWright software. Open up my library. Go to favorites. Here's my blue ribbon. Click, and there I have it on my design. And I can then throw this away because I don't need it within my library. So I keep my library smaller. But that in a nutshell is how we can do patterns or a particular MPC, because I can highlight, I can have the MPC showing on my screen, hit print screen, go to paint, and have that picture the way I want it, and then link it to the MPC file wherever I have it stored. So I could have a grocery list that I can hand to a customer with the names underneath, or I can have them on my screen and show them the various MPCs in this fashion, and then just click on the one I want, just like I do for the patterns. And there I am. So I hope that helps. Organize Part 3. Talk to you later.